to do? Oh, wait a minute. Let me do this real fast. Show comments on the stage. There we go. There we go. Show comments. Wait, there we go. Hey, Sal. Hey, Sal. Hold on. Child. What a day. What a day. What a day. Greetings, Sal. Coming to work. Hey, hey, hey. How's everything? Are you at work right now? There we go. There we go. There we go. Miss Allen, greetings. Greetings. Oh, not at home. Not at home. Okay. So that must be he's working. Okay. I get to be what? I get to be rest. Oh, I get to rest. Okay. No, you're at home. You get to rest. Very good. All right. There we go. There we go. Y'all, of course, the moment I go on, that's what can y'all hear the fan from my heat? Can you hear that? There's a delay. No, okay, good. Okay, thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Miss AKA Autumn. Rain, it's rain over there. Okay. Real quick, how's everybody doing, y'all? If you didn't check it out, yesterday I did a live. It was for caregivers. And hey, Rabbit. Don't forget, hey, Rabbit. Oh, thank you, Rabbit. Look at my Judy's on duty, honey. Okay, trying to look out for the girl. There we go. Yeah, I did a live last night, and when you guys get a chance to check it out, hold on for a second. I'm trying to see. Hold on, let me see, because I want you guys to see my shuffle. I want you guys to see my pull. I did a live last night, and it was regarding people that are caregivers, and oh my God, happy birthday, Miss Allen. Happy birthday. Very good. Very good. Well, you know what? It's still up. And if you guys get a chance, I want you to check it out because I think it was very interesting. Of course, it was coming from my life experience. Hey, Wade. And but the thing is that it is something that all of us are going to be going through at one point or another. So if you get a chance, please check it out. All right. So before we get into anything, let me say we're going to be using for the spiritual downloads, we're going to be using Denise Linn. Hold on, I'm trying to get this glare out. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Hold on, let me see if I can lower this. Oh, that ain't gonna do it. So it's Denise Linn and her gateway oracle. Y'all saw my shuffle, y'all saw my pull. I'm pull these over here. And we're gonna get on to it, okay? So with all that being said, I'm gonna drop the link. I want to Miss Autumn. Give me a real fast recap. There we go. How did you spend your birthday? Anybody that wants to come on real fast? Come on through. And let's hear what everyone's got to say. And then we're going to get into it. And then, it's going to be a little, I'm not, I try not to hold you all long. Wait. Oh, Lord. I try not to hold you all long, but I got something I want to tell you. So stay with me for a little bit, okay? All right. Wait, Miss Autumn has entered the room. Wait, Miss Autumn is at, wait. There you go. Oh, and wait a minute. And Mr. Allen, and there you go. The two usual suspects. Miss Autumn, and wait a minute, your mic is muted, baby. Your mic is muted.
Okay.
There you go. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Baby, how did you spend your birthday?
Saturday, they gave me a party. It was wild. You know what's funny is that I don't go out and I really don't do the crowds like that. But I showed out. I showed out. One night I showed out. I did. I had a good time.
You are a woman of a particular age. I hope you were not nobody's pole.
No.
Oh, no, I don't believe that. But hey, a girl got to do what a girl got to do. Okay, so we're just gonna keep it at that. Okay.
No, but it was really nice. I really enjoyed all the love that I got. It was packed. I really wasn't expecting so many people that came. It was so much love. It was no negativity. It was just love all night. So I really
Good.
enjoyed it.
Well, happy birthday, baby. Happy
Oh,
birthday.
thank you.
Hey, sweetheart.
Thank
And
you.
the day that you were born, the world became a much more sweeter and a much more beautiful place to be. So I'm glad that you're
Thank
here with
you.
us. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm gonna
We're gonna
drop
get
down. I'm gonna drop down.
got it, baby.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Michael, Mr. Stevens, give it to me, baby.
Where you been? I wanted to see if you've been seeing my messages because it seemed like you haven't been responding. Oh my goodness, this is
Hold on, Michael. Okay, I got my phone right here, and you know what? Nope. I've got
I've
no.
been. Oh, I know
No,
she ain't mad at me. Ooh,
no, not at all, baby, not at all. Oh, wait a minute.
huh?
You sent me one, right? Yeah, I'm not getting. Wait, I'm missing. There's a whole bunch of people that I have yet to respond to me. Oh, wait a minute, Sarah Rabbit. She was. Oh, have mercy. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, I gotta check and see what's going on with Instagram. But no, baby, I'm not mad at you. No, honey. I
Oh,
try to respond as fast as I can. But you good?
yeah. Well, I'm all right. It's just that and I wanted to ask you this for this really quick. Okay, because in March I'm going to be 40, right?
Okay.
And is it normal to be more reflective? I noticed that I've been feeling a lot more reflective for some reason.
Darling, reflection is always good, baby. Reflection is
Mhm.
always good, sweetheart, no matter what age it is and stuff like that. But darling, the best I can say is, baby, reflections happen when they happen. You know what I'm saying? So with this, and it's 40 is a big deal. 40 is a big deal, sweetie. It just happens when it happens, sweetie. So don't try to decipher it. Don't try to decipher
Mm.
it. You just go inside, see what universal mind needs you to know, and then just do your thing. Just
Oh,
do,
okay. Okay.
you know?
All right. Well, I'll be watching you.
All right, baby. Thank you for
Bye.
stopping by.
Bye.
All
Uh-huh.
right, y'all. So listen. So with that being said, so it's going to be tomorrow's forecast tonight. So let me say this. I know a lot of you know about my little things and stuff like that. And today, I spent the day taking care of some pretty big things for my friend Christopher. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Um, I'm not trying to infantilize Christopher by no means. He's a grown man. He's a grown man. But he just had some tough breaks. But I'm sorry, I don't know if it's a maternal instinct. I don't know what it is. I was so fucking proud of him today. Y'all, he handled his shit. He handled his shit. And in the way that he handled it, y'all, I was so baby, I was just so proud of him. Baby, we went to one new agency. He got the information. We went to the old agency. We got that information. Then we had to go to the public aid office. Baby, he handled it. And then, he was like, okay, I want to stop off at your place because I'm tired. I want to take a breath. I want to take a nap. All right. And then we dropped him off and stuff like that. And he is just, listen, y'all, when you see somebody rising back up after all of the horrible things that have happened to him, you just feel so honored to be in the presence when they rise. And I was just so grateful that I was able to be, if a small part of it, I was just so happy to be a small part of the the resurrection, so to speak, rising from the ashes. All right. So that was me. All right. Let me tell you this. So If you all are not feeling it now, if you all are not feeling it, hold on. I will. Rabbit, you always on duty, baby. And I love that in you. Thank you, love. I promise I will. I promise I will. If you all have not been feeling it tonight, you definitely gonna feel it tomorrow. Babies. What can I say? Well, I don't know how to say, sweetheart. Courage is calling you. You all better answer it. There's big fire energy brewing. Y'all need to go for it. The universe said move. You all better listen. Your breakthrough needs boldness. Your breakthrough needs boldness. And if you're not feeling it, you all are going to. You all are going to. So, babies. So, hold on. Let me say goodbye. Thank you, love. And so, let me say this. The energy right now is green light. It's green light. So, right now, I'm urging everybody that is watching this, God damn it, say yes before fear tries to interrupt your shit. Say yes. That confidence boost that you all are feeling, that is the moon in Leo. That is the moon in Leo linking up with all of the Sagittarius fire. Yes, God. This energy is bold. This energy is loud. This energy is telling you straight up, this is your moment. And take the goddamn risk. Okay? Don't be surprised if someone around you starts acting weird, or they pulling back, or they talking you out of your own moves. They might think that they're protecting you, but really they're projecting their own fears onto you. So if your spirit is saying go, then goddamn it, you better go. Okay? Moments like this, do not wait around for you to feel ready. All right? So let us get okay. So yesterday we had Venus and Pluto. That vibe, pushed you to face what you needed to shift in your relationships, in your community, in your commitments. Okay. Today's fire, tonight and tomorrow's fire is what I'm trying to say. Tomorrow's fire is the follow through. The part where you actually act on what you realize. The part where you show universal mind that you really about this life. This is what tomorrow is going to bring. This is what tomorrow is going to bring. Hold on. Hold on. Say it twice so I know it's real. There we go. Say it twice so I know it's real. Okay. So Leo energy is expressive. Leo energy is brave. Leo energy, it wants you to show up like you actually believe in yourself. So emotionally, this is going to amp up confidence. This is going to amp up visibility. This is this I'm done hiding energy. All right. And it's trining with Sagittarius planets. Sagittarius brings adventure. It brings honesty. It brings the big picture courage. This trine opens the lane for taking bold risk. This trine is opening up the lane for betting on yourself. This trine is opening up so that you are now going to start trusting your instincts. So this is the go big or go home energy. This is not no fuck around it. This is not, no. The is no. This is let me get off my fat ass and do something right now energy. That is what this energy is. So here are some, there might be like some communication issues. Like if someone comes at you sideways tomorrow, it's really not about you. It's their fear. It's going to be their discomfort. That's going to change the way that they speak with you. Okay. Their resistance, they're verbalizing their resistance to your growth. Let me hold your hand when I say this. Let me hold your hand when I say this. You're not here. You all are not here for anybody's permission to grow. Your evolution is going to be your evolution. All right. It's not going to be on somebody else's timeline where they feel okay about it. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to let anybody insert their fear in our growth. You all got me on that? What we're not going to do is allow somebody's fear to hamper our potential. Did you catch that? Okay. So if the energy feels discouraged, if the energy can feel very discouraging, and that is if you're not grounded. And by grounded, I mean that you've been through some shit before and you'll be okay. All right. That is the foundation that I want you all to get yourselves ready for tomorrow. I've been through some shit. I'm going to take this risk. I've had shit blow up in my face. Fuck it. I've gone through worse. So we're going to just keep trying. You know what they say? Whenever you find yourself stuck in hell, the only way through is just to keep on walking. And that's what we're going to do tomorrow. That's going to be our energies and stuff like that. So don't let nobody talk you out of your future. Let me show you what this looks like in tarot. Okay, right here, right there, y'all, right there. That's Leo energy. That's Leo energy all day long in this card. Okay, this is courage. This right here is self-trust. This is moving with heart, even when someone around you is doubting your next step. All right. Fuck that bitch. All right. Then right here. Okay. Before I go any further, let me tell you something about the Knight of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Wands in the tarot is the fuck boy of the tarot. The Knight of Wands, let me say, the Knight of Wands is going to come out. He's going to come over to your place. He's going to blow your back out. He's happy to do it. He's gonna blow it out so bad that you're gonna pass out. And before you pass out, you're gonna think to yourself, God damn, I gotta make this man some breakfast. Baby, when you wake up ready to make that full course breakfast, your boy is gonna be gone. That is who the Knight of Wands is. Okay. However, the Knight of Wands, pure Sagittarius energy. Pure Sagittarius energy. The Knight of Wands, we talk about taking action, shooting your shot, saying yes before the fear kicks in. This is the you won't get this chance twice vibe with this card right here. All right. So, I want you all to pay attention to that. So this fire energy is going to burn away hesitation. Tomorrow is about reclaiming your confidence, trusting your inner voice, not shrinking because someone else is uncomfortable. Spirit, universal mind is pushing momentum forward, whether you feel ready or not. So, y'all, your affirmation for tomorrow is going to be this. You're going to keep it real simple. This is going to be your affirmation for tomorrow with this fiery energy. Here we go. We're going to affirm. I trust my courage. I trust my timing. I'm not backing down for what is meant for me. Let me say it again. I trust my courage. I trust my timing. And I'm not backing down from what is meant for me. That is going to be your mantra for tomorrow, okay? So here we go. So with all that being said, you all saw my pool. You all saw my shuffle. You all saw my pool. Denise Lynn, Gateway Oracle. So here we go with the cards, starting with right up on top, the collective energy. The collective energy. Hold on for a second. Baby, I'm glad I could deliver the message, baby. I'm glad I could deliver that message, all right? All right, so here we go. So right off the bat, All right, there is no numerological aspect that we got to break down. These cards do not have a number. This card says proceed softly. This card says proceed softly. This card says, hold on, y'all. Hold on. There we go. This card says, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. Oh, shit. Here we go. So collective. Here we go. With this card right here. Now, I don't know who needs to hear it. All right. Y'all need to slow down. Y'all, you're moving too fast. And not only are you moving too fast, you're moving too hurriedly. You all need to slow that down. Okay? Here's the question. So if this card says proceeding softly, here's the question, collective. Where do you need to slow down so that you can actually hear yourself? You all have been pushing, you've been forcing, you've been rushing something that needs to breathe. You've been rushing something that needs some breathing room. Okay, so soft moves will create a stronger result. Being still lets the truth rise. So we're talking about patience. We're talking about mindful pacing. We're talking about taking a more intentional route. All right, collective. Your nervous system needs you all to lead it into better choices and better places so that that pressure will never rise. All right. So with this being said, with this card right here, we're going to give me a second, y'all. Am I done breaking this card down? Here we go. Before I give the affirmation, I want to say this. With this card, collective, move gently, but with purpose. Your soft steps are still powerful. So once again, move gently, but with purpose. So here we're going to say, we're going to affirm. I move with intention, not pressure. Did you catch that? I move with intention and not pressure. And so here's Miss Yvette, tardy for the party. Maybe if she didn't stay out all night long and come home on Sunday morning when the sun comes out, she'd be on time for class. But I'm a friend, so I love it, and I'm not judging, okay? I don't judge, all right? We listen, but we don't judge over here. So here we go, y'all. The next one is for my fire signs. My Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians, baby. Again, this one, there's no numerological aspects to break down. So this one is saying, for my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians, receiving from the angels, shimmering wings of angels embrace you with love. This is for my fire signs. So whenever I see anything with angels, I'm already asserting guidance, divine assistance, spiritual support, blessings, things of that nature. Okay. So with that collective, if universal mind is saying that, you're receiving from the angels, that only tells me that for my fire signs, my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarius, you all are blocking help. You all are blocking celestial help because you think that you have to do all of that shit alone. Aries, Leo, Sagittarians, you all need to understand that you cannot carry all this shit by yourself. You're going to need some, visible or otherwise, you're going to need some support, and help is on the way. You all are your egos are too big. Your egos are in the way. So you blocking the blessings that are coming to you. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You're not supposed to be perfect. You're just supposed to be real. All right. So at the moment that we get this card, the only thing that I can think of is like the emotional condition that my fire signs must be feeling at this moment, that y'all are feeling unsupported, or y'all are feeling overwhelmed, or you all are feeling spiritually disconnected. Y'all are not doing life solo. Y'all are not doing life solo. Every one of us, we are all backed by heavenly, divine support. And we got to lean into that. We just got to lean into that. So, darling, we're talking about angelic presence. We're talking about guidance. We're talking about protection. We're talking about unseen help. So when you all allow that support, that is when you allow that support to come through your life, you all are going to start building trust. And your nervous system is going to be more calm. Okay. So the help that you've been praying for is already on the way. But are you open to receive it? That's the question right there. So for my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarians, here's the affirmation I'm going to give you all. I'm open to divine support in every form. Okay, that one's easy. I'm open to divine support in every form. Okay? Like, let me give you all an example. Like when Miss Yvette went out on Saturday, she had no idea that she was going to be coming home at 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon. And you know what happened? Luckily, she had on good clothes, nice clothes, so nobody could see that mama was tramping around. See, that is divine support. That's how that shit works, okay? So we are divinely supported, all right? Moving right along. We're going into the air signs, okay? So my Aquarians, my Geminis, and my Libras, all right? Let's see what we got going on. Again, no numerological aspect that we got to worry about. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Oh, they knew. Yeah, we can always count on Sal to start throwing some shit up in here, okay? I'm trying to be celestial, but we can always count on Sal. We can always count on Sal. All right, here it goes. So for my Aries, my Aquarians, my Geminis, and my Libras. My Aquarians, Geminis, and Libras. Okay, Sal fucking me up over here. This one is called Looking Deeper. Yeah. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. Okay, air signs. Look at that. You got a mountain with some jewels. Yeah. Yeah. Jewels. Like the bracelet and earring set that Yvette lost when she was tramping around on Saturday. But this is for the air signs right here. So here we go. Looking deeper. When we talk about looking deeper, we're talking about inner truth. We're talking about hidden layers. We're talking about insights or revelations. So when we speak about that, looking deeper. So for my air signs, here's the question. What truth are you ready to stop avoiding? What feelings are there that you all do not want to face? All right. For my air signs, when this card comes in saying looking deeper, that automatically tells me that there's a sense of confusion, there is some uncertainty, or like some type of an emotional fog. So if we dig a little deeper, the clarity that we've been craving will show up. So what we're really talking about is introspection. What we're really talking about is uncovering truths, deeper meaning, some type of shadow work. All right. Our mind will protect us from what we are not ready to face until you are. Let me say that again. Our mind will protect us from what we are not ready to face until we are. So for my Aquarians, my Libras, and my Geminis, With this card, Universal Mind is asking you, look beyond the surface. There's gold underneath what feels uncomfortable. There's a wisdom in the wound. That's my favorite thing. There's a wisdom in the wound. So my air signs, baby, go for that. Go into that wound. You're gonna find something that is worth. You're gonna find something that is worth the pain. You're gonna find something that is like, oh my God, I went through all of this, and it's going to make sense now. But that's if you all are ready to face that shit. All right. So for my Aquarians, my Libras, and my Geminis, here we're going to do. Here's your affirmation. I'm willing to see the deeper truth. I'm willing to see the deeper truth. All right. So that is going to be for my air signs. Moving right along. Water signs. My Pisceans, my Scorpios, my Cancerians. Let's see what Universal Mind got for you. And like I said, we ain't got no numeral aspect we got to break down. So here we go. Oh, all right. Oh, Denise Lynn is not playing with you, all water signs. This card right here. Healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Healing the past. Water signs, this is release. This is forgiveness. This is closure. This is emotional cleansing. Yeah. So for my water signs, with this card right here, what pain are you still carrying that's blocking your forward movement? You know, we all have them, baby. We all have these old wounds that resurface. We all have these emotional triggers. We all have these stuck memories and trauma. Healing doesn't erase the past, but it frees you from reliving it. Did you hear what I said? Healing doesn't erase the past, but it frees you from reliving it. So for my water signs, we're talking about release. We're talking about transformation. We're talking about letting go of that shit, letting go of them old stories. Unhealed pain will repeat itself until it's understood and then it's released. Let me say that again. I know that this is for the water signs, but trauma is not only regulated to the Cancers, the Scorpios, and the Pisces. We all got that. So let me say that again. Unhealed pain will repeat itself until it's understood and then released. All that pain wants is for you to pay attention. What are you supposed to learn from that pain? This card was hitting deep, y'all. This card was hitting deep. So with that being said, my water signs, we're going to affirm. Here we're going to affirm. I honor the past, but I don't live there anymore. I honor the past, but I don't live there anymore. You know what? Wait a minute, y'all. That one felt that y'all put it in the chat. I honor the past. Yeah. Miss Yvette. She was the, but it's, yeah, we here now. Mm-hmm. There I am. Okay. So last but not least, we've got the earth signs. We've got our Capricorns, our Taurus, and our Virgos. All right. So with that being said, here we go. Expecting miracles. Miracles are blossoming in my life. There we go, right there. Miracles are blossoming in my life. We talk about faith. We're talking about divine intervention. We're talking about a breakthrough energy, the same kind of energy that's happening tomorrow. So again, for my Taurus, my Virgos, and my Capricorns, baby, tomorrow is going to be that day. Tomorrow is definitely going to be that day. So expecting miracles. So for my earth signs, here's the question. Where have you stopped believing in that something beautiful can still happen? Earth signs, y'all are living in this wave of doubt, of discouragement, or waiting for a sign or a shift. So with that being said, when you expect miracles, you start noticing the ones that are already happening. So we're talking about hope. We're talking about blessings. We're talking about divine timing. We're talking about magical outcomes. So, earth signs. Belief. Hold on. I want to say this correctly. All right, here we go. Belief opens pathways that your fear keeps closed. Did you hear what I said? Belief opens pathways that your fear keeps closed. So with all that being said, my earth signs, my Capricorns, my Tauruses, and my Virgos, stay open. What you thought was impossible might already be forming in you, or might be already forming for you. So for my earth signs, we're going to affirm. I expect good things to unfold for me. We're going to keep it real simple. I expect good things to unfold for me. Yeah. That's it. That's all. Y'all, I want to talk to you a little bit about something real fast. Though that was your readings for tomorrow. That was your readings for tomorrow, all right? So I want to talk to you about a little something. So, and I'm going to start doing this a little bit more. You know, I get information, I like everybody else, you know, on my phone or from the internet, you know, and my algorithm knows what I enjoy and stuff like that. So I wanted to bring these things, you know, to the forefront for you. All right. So with that being said, now here's this, y'all. I want you to check this out. A new moon. Did you hear what I said? A new moon has been discovered orbiting Uranus. That's why I got all of these moons in my background tonight. So at this moment, this moon's provisional name is S/2025 U1. That's the name that they're using for this moon right now. So it's estimated to be 6 miles in diameter. Okay. So this new moon was found using the James Webb Space Telescope. And it was used via a series of long infrared exposures. Because of the small size and the faintness of this moon. Hold on, let me get this. Let me do this right here. Here we go. Because of the small size and faintness, this moon was missed by earlier missions. For example, you know, the Voyager 2 during its 1986 flyby. You know, and given the position near Uranus's rings system, and characteristics, science speculate that it could act like what they call a shepherd moon, helping shape or maintain the structure of Uranus's rings. All right. So the moon is very small. This moon is very, very small. And which explains why we missed it for decades. So finding, so the James Webb Space Telescopes with its advanced infrared capabilities showed how much this telescopic technology has advanced. So the existence of such a moon suggests that Uranus's rings and the moon's system is more complex and more active than we previously thought. And so it suggests that the possibility there might still be more hidden small moons around Uranus and maybe other planets too. Okay, so I say all that to say this. So what, Ronnie? So what, right? I bring this to you because even what we think we know, our own solar system can still surprise us. And what we thought was finalized or mapped out is still shifting. So it encourages a sense of humility. Even known realities are more dynamic than we often assume. All right. So it reminds us as a collective consciousness that expansion, growth, revelation, either in science or in spirit, often comes through uncovering hidden layers. So like on a metaphorically speaking level, the universe still holds mysteries. The portions that we see are only a part of the story. There's always more beyond what meets the eye, okay? But now on a spiritual, metaphysical angle, this is where it gets exciting. This is where it gets exciting. The discovery of a hidden moon speaks of hidden influences, unseen energies, or forces that orbit, that orbit us or shapes us, maybe affects us without our direct knowledge. So it encourages us to be open-minded, and what feels stable or known or settled could shift at any moment. And that's part of the cosmic design. So this discovery of this moon it calls for faith in mystery. Just because we don't see it or map it, it doesn't mean that it's not real or that it's not active. So now, here it is. This is where it gets really exciting for me. With Uranus gaining a new moon, the energetic signature of that planet also evolves. Okay? Meaning the planetary influences that are tied to the planet Uranus shifts very subtly. All right? With this new moon. So for those people that are under this placement ruled by Uranus, and again, Aquarius, for us, Uranus means liberation. Uranus is awakening. Uranus is the planet of rebellion and innovation. All right. So this could signal an increase with subtle activations. People that are ruled by this planet, we're going to feel more inner steerings, more sudden insights, more shifts. So the moon energy around Uranus adds layers, not only the planet's influence, but the secondary reflection, representing like the hidden rhythms or the undercurrents of subtle vibration. So yeah, this is, this is a, this is really, how do I want to say this? This second moon is going to amplify the things that the planet is, and it's going to amplify people whose either their sun sign or their moon sign is in Uranus or Aquarius. So this is going to invite us to rethink old charts and old interpretation. Astrology isn't static. Discoveries like this remind us that cosmic framework is always evolving. So like, like the collective astrology vibe, we can start expecting more unexpected awakenings. We can expect like collective shakeups, more cosmic illuminations. Patterns might shift faster than we expected. And so all of this stuff is a really good thing for us. So that is something that I wanted to bring to you guys. And when I find more articles like that, I'm going to try to break them down, so that I share that with you guys. But anyway, you all, I did not post today because, as I said earlier, I had a lot of things going on with Christopher. So that is that. Before we sign off, I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody wants some closing remarks, or they want to discuss anything, please go ahead. Feel free to come on up. But if not, we're going to close it out. But thank you all for joining me. Yeah, without you, I'm nothing. Let's I want to shout out to my moderators, Miss Martha, Miss Yvette, White Rabbit, everybody, Miss Autumn, Mr. Stevens, Sal E, Wade. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Nobody wants to come on up? Okay. Okay. Not a problem. So listen, you guys, go ahead and take that risk tomorrow. Do not let somebody's bullshit fuck with your evolution, all right? So with all that being said, y'all, thank you so much. Y'all have a good evening. Stay on your assignment, and your assignment is your alignment, okay? And thank you so much for not going out tonight and being here to where you could, you're a little tardy, but, not like Sunday. So thank you, love. Okay, thank you. Yeah, well done. Martha, you need to get your sister. Okay. Good night, babies. Good night.